footy cards are in and it's footy season. We need something to store all those footy cards that I opened the other day. I reckon these are going to be the perfect thing. So the Footy Stars albums are out and we have them here in store at Balls and Bumpers in stock for you guys to grab. But these are going to be your ultimate guide to put all your footy cards in order from the checklist and whatnot. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get started. So let's have a look and see what it looks like inside. So each album contains 25 sheets that obviously we put our cards in, and it comes with 2 packets. So what we're going to do is open the 2 packets now, and then we will put them in team order. So let's have a look. So the first packet, alrighty, Dion Prestia, Sam Walsh, Mac Andrews, Bonnie Too Good, and our insert card is Tom Liberatore in the Footy Heads. And then our luminous base is Chad Warner from Sydney, and then the rest are common cards. Let's open pack number 2. Alrighty, pack number 2, Sam Walsh, Mac Andrews. This is looking a bit similar, guys. Charlie Cameron, Bonnie Too Good, and so this one here is what they call a Thunderbolt, and they come in 1 in every 4 packets. So it's a bit different to the common Thunderbolt. And these ones could be numbered or couldn't be. This one here is numbered. It's got the gold logo, and the one there is 383 out of 399. Amazing. Alrighty. So there are the 2 packets done. We are now going to put our common cards in the album. So before I show you how I would put my common cards in my album, I am going to say one thing, and it's going to help you through the whole season. Please make sure you go on the Select website and go under release info and go to checklists. And the 2025 one, you need to make sure, click on it and you print the checklist. You need to make sure you've got your checklists, because it's going to help you dramatically putting them in order, ticking them off to make sure you've got them, because sometimes when you're going to do little trading events here at work, at Balls and Bumpers, or you go and trade with your friends and you forget what you've got, then you can come back to this and refer to it. So let's look at what my album will look like, because I'm going to follow my checklist. So I've just said that one there. But inside, I've started to put a few cards in, but it will look very similar to this. So I put them in team order. So I start with Adelaide, and then I go and start number order. So with the checklist, you can see here it's got Adelaide, and it's numbered 1 all the way down to 11. And with the footy cards, they each have a number at the top. So Darcy Fogarty's number 2, and he's number 2 on our checklist. So I will put him in. So I'd leave a spot for number 1, and I'd pop him in number 2. And then I would follow along with all my other teams and pop them all in. So with Brisbane here, obviously we're going to start with Harris Andrews, which is number 12, and work our way all the way to 22, and so on and so on. So I've got a few cards here which are Fremantle ones. So this number card here is 58. So I would go to my Fremantle here and go and find 58, which is the 3rd one in the Freos one. So I'd find just a blank, obviously my blank sheet, but obviously properly in order. So he's 58. So he was number 3 down on the Fremantle list. So I'd count 1, 2, and 3, and then I'd pop him in. Just so. And then I'd keep going on, finding this one. So this one was 61, and he was 63. No, 58, sorry. Oh my goodness. So he was 58. So then I'd count again. So I'd go 59, 60, 61. So Jagger and Mira would go in there, and so on. But this is going to be your help the whole year round. It's going to help you, but it's also going to help mum and dad help you out doing them. But this is something I recommend printing, mum and dad, for your little ones, because it's going to be your lifesaver, knowing which cards they have and which cards they don't have. But yes, amazing. So now in this part of the video, I am going to show you how to protect your cards, because I strongly believe that you need to make sure your very cool rare ones, aka like mine that I got in our box break the other day, are in what they call a penny sleeve and in a top loader. It's just going to prevent them from creasing and bending when you want to have a look at them and play with them and whatnot. So here at Balls and Bumpers, we have a huge range of accessories and items to help prevent your cards breaking and bending. So we've got the penny sleeves, which are $3, and we've got our top loaders at varying price from $6 to $8. But today I'm going to show you how I put them in and how I protect them. So for something like my signature redemption card I got the other day, I would put it in what they call, again, a penny sleeve, just like so, because you can't put a card in a top loader without it being in a penny sleeve, because it's just difficult and it's going to wreck your card otherwise. So then I would just slide it in the top of my top loader and just slide it in. That is all done. Now I can literally show mum and dad, hey, look, I've got this cool card, without being worried that it's going to bend and be creased, because I can tell you now, I'd be very, very upset if I put a bend in this card. I would be crying, I reckon, if it was all bad. Again, something like my Premiership Predictor, which is really hard, obviously, to get, and there are one in every so many packets. I pop it in a penny sleeve, and pop it in a top loader, and slide it all the way down in there. Again, I can throw it, I can bend it without being scared. I strongly recommend, guys, that you get your Footy Stars albums today, obviously at Balls and Bumpers, and making sure that you're putting all your cards in and you are following your checklist and ticking them off every time you get a new card, so you're not going to double up. And you're going to promise Olivia that you're going to not keep all your cards all over the ground, and you're going to keep them safe in your albums, making sure your cool cards are in top loaders and in penny sleeves. But yes, again, if you guys need any help, leave a comment below, or if you are local, feel free to come in and pop in and say hi, and I can give you a hand. But no, again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you a later date for a new video. Thanks, guys.